everybody. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. My husband and my boys planted some garden boxes, and maybe I'll show those pictures to you guys at our Zoom meeting. But so I got to plant lots of different vegetables, so it was a great weekend. And today it was supposed to be really rainy. I'm taping this on Tuesday. But boy, it's after lunch and the sun's out and it's nice. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this nice weather. Okay, so we are going to learn something relatively new today. Sometimes you've seen words that end in double consonants, like egg. We don't say egg, we say egg. It only makes one sound, but we're really going to focus on that today. We're going to finish up our book of Seth, and then I have some new books that we're going to read, some short little books, because when you guys go into first grade, you're going to be wanting to have some books that you've been reading. So let's get ready. We're going to go ahead and start with reading some words that have blends. Blends are when we have two consonants together. So what is this longer word? Stamps. Good. Hopefully I'm giving you enough time. Try and read it before I do. Remember, sometimes it's helpful. Like I see this chunk et, so I can cover that up. What's that part? And then add the et. Planet. Okay, what is this word? Wag on. Wagon. We don't really say wagon. It's kind of a word that doesn't follow the rules, but we have to remember that's wagon. Okay, this is a 3-syllable word. So this part, this sound, this part. So if we cover up this one, pel, and then what's this last word? Can. Pelican. We don't really say pelican, we say pelican. Our language is a hard one to learn, isn't it? Did you get that one? These are kind of hard words. Some of these are 2 syllables. This one's 2 syllables. One part, one part. Magnet. Okay, what about this one? Goblet. Goblet. This one's just 1 syllable. This one's easier. Clubs. This one's just 1 syllable. Skunk. I think skunks are so cute. Although I've never really seen one in real life, but the little drawings of them are sure cute. Clamp. Oh, this is something I planted in my garden. I'm so excited for it too. What is that word? So try this part. Try this part. Did you get it? Pumpkin. Yeah, I planted 2 plants that have mini pumpkins. So my kids next year, remember when we did the volcano pumpkins at the beginning of the year? I'm going to hopefully have lots of little pumpkins to do that with. Okay, what's this one? Twins. Do you know anybody that's twin? Let's just go back through those. I'm going to shuffle them up. We're going to do it a little faster. Okay, so these are all words you've already seen. So try and say it before Mrs. McGivern does. Stamps. Just saw that one. Pumpkin. Clamp. Skunk. Clubs. One part, one part. Goblet. It's a fancy glass, isn't it? Very fancy. One part, one part. Magnet. This one's the one that's pretty tricky. Do you remember it? That big bird. Pelican. They've got a scoop bill, don't they? They just go down into the water and scoop up the fish. Pelican. You see them around docks a lot. Only by the ocean, though. Okay, what's this one? This is another one that doesn't follow the rules. Looks like it should be an E there instead of an O. Wagon. Two more. Planet. And the last one. Twins. I think there's twins in Mrs. House's class, isn't there? Okay. Let's get started on what we're going to be focusing on today. Gotta find my marker. Mrs. McGiffern's always looking for those markers, aren't I? Okay, guys. So we're going to practice today when we see words that end with two consonants. So there's something at the beginning. We'll put a different beginning sound in there. What does this sound make? Eh. And then we don't go la, do we? We just go L. So think for a moment. What are some words that would belong to the L family? We call them word families. Word families all have the same ending. And if they have the same ending, they rhyme, don't they? Words that have the same ending rhyme, and they're also in the same word family. So I'm thinking of the word bell, B-L. What else is an L word? Maybe you said fell. How about one more? Bell, fell. How about tell? Okay, so it's a double consonant. And whenever we see that double consonant, we always know that that vowel is going to be short. It's going to say eh. If it was a long vowel, it would say its name. We haven't really learned about long vowels yet. But guess what? We're going to learn about them next week. That's next week. Right now, we're just learning about our double consonants. Double consonants just make one sound, and it's always a short vowel. So let's read these words again. Bell, fell, tell. Okay, you're going to be reading some of these double consonant words today, and then after you get a chance to read them, you're going to get a chance to write them. So have a paper and pencil ready to go, or a whiteboard. I don't know how many words we're going to be able to think of in this family, but let's try. What would this family be? This would be the uff family. Uff. Can you think of a word? If you're really like muscular, people say you might be buff. B-uff. So that's how I spell buff. Can you think of another word that is in the uff family that rhymes? I'm thinking of a blend with st. What would that be? St-uff. We can have blends at the beginning that are still in the same word family and rhyme. So now we have buff, stuff. What about sometimes ladies put on their powder with a little powder puff? Or what else is puff? Like a cotton puff, cotton ball, puff. Or puff, the smoke from a choo-choo train goes puff, puff. Okay, so there's some F words. So again, we're not saying buff. We're not saying stuff. We just say buff, stuff, puff. And we know that this is going to be a short vowel because we have a double consonant. Okay? Let's do one more. This is good for us to remember those rhyming. We haven't practiced rhyming in a while. Sometimes it's hard if we haven't practiced it in a while. Okay, this is the is family. So it's not the is, it's the is family. So how about, what does a snake do? Yes, they hiss. Hiss. What's another is word? How about another word? Before you go to bed, you give your mom and dad a kiss. So kiss, hiss. Sometimes we call ladies a miss. Or you could say, if you don't catch something, you missed it. Miss has two different names, huh? Okay, so we have hiss, kiss, miss. Ready to start reading some words? I'm going to spell these words out on the whiteboard, and I'll just change one letter. So I'm kind of making it a little more challenging because I'm telling you the word, and I'm telling you what how I want you to change it. And then I want you to think, what's that word Mrs. McGivern's saying before I actually write it down? Okay, we did it last week, so we'll try it again. So what is this word? Good, this word is bell. So if I change the beginning sound to a y, what word is that? It is yell. Now I'm going to change it to a s. What's that word going to be? Sell. Come back up here. Now I'm going to change it to a sh. Do you remember what two letters say sh? Shell. Good job. The SH says sh. Now I'm going to change it to a f. What word is that? Fell. Okay, listen carefully. I'm changing it from a fell. I'm changing it to a I sound in the middle. So this is eh. Now we want I. What's that word going to be? Can you get it? Fill. Nice job. Now let's change the ending sound to a t. What is it? Fit. Good. Let's change fit to end with sh. What's that going to be? It's kind of harder when I change the ending sound, huh? Now it's fish. Okay, let's change the beginning sound to a w. What's that going to be? We take fish, we change the beginning sound to a w, and we have wish. Okay, last one, we're going to change this ending sound to a k. This is another one. It's on my sheet to teach you, but I haven't really have to make a note of that. So it's wick, CK. So boys and girls, I'll just do a quick little lesson on this. We never have just C at the end, and we never have K at the end. It's always CK if it's a short vowel. So if it's a short vowel I and it ends in k, it's always CK. So we could say, let's just keep this ick going. We could say wick with a t would be at the beginning tick. What if we had the aw sound in the middle? It would be talk. But again, it's CK, talk. And this kind of talk is actually tick-tock. If you mean when you're talking, that has a different spelling altogether. But that's more of a first, second grade word. So we're not going to talk about that word right now. But let's go to ah. What if it has the middle sound ah? Can you think of what word that would be if I took talk and made it with an ah sound in the middle? It would be tack. Like you tack something up on the wall, but still having that CK. It's not just a C, it's not just a K, it's a CK. CK is never at the beginning of a word. It's always at the end of a syllable or end of a word. And it always means that the vowel is short. How about a word that you guys are pretty familiar with? It's a color, and it starts with a blend of bull. What would that word be? An ack word. I say ack word because it's an ack. What word did I just write? Black. Good job. So again, ends in CK. It doesn't go k, it's just k. Okay, nice job. I think it's your turn. Gosh, we're learning all sorts of things today, aren't we? We're learning double consonants, and when words end in k, it's always CK. Actually, words end in k, and it's a short vowel, I should say. Okay, you ready to go? Let's start with, and Mrs. McGivern I will tell you if it's a double consonant, because this is really tricky. I think you just have to, the more you see these words, the more you're going to go, oh yeah, that's a double consonant one. So this first one is a double consonant word. It means it ends in two consonants. And the first word is loss. So, like if you're playing in a team and the team had a loss, it means they lost the game. So we're going to spell that, if it's a double consonant, os. And I gave you the hint already that it's a double. So hopefully you put two S's there. You should be spelling words with me now, with your paper, pencil, or with your whiteboard. Loss. Let's add a sound. Let's add a G. So now it's just gloss. Let's change the vowel to an A. Glass. Let's change the beginning blend to a gur. Same ending, but it's gur. How do we spell gur? G-R. So we should have grass. Okay, let's change the beginning blend to a burr. So how do we spell burr? B-R. And our word is brass. That's that shiny metal that like trumpets are made out of brass. Okay, let's start with the new one. Let's spell the word off. It's a double consonant. Now look here, boys and girls. If it wasn't a double consonant, what word would it be? It would be of. And now if it's two F's, we have off. So it totally changes the sound of that word, of to off, huh? Okay, let's add the sound p to the beginning. And I'm not sure that's even a word. Poff. Some of the words that our chaining exercises have us do are kind of nonsense, silly words. And I think that one's a nonsense, silly word. Let's change poff to an vowel sound in the middle. And this is a word that we've already practiced. And it is puff. Let's change the beginning sound to a And the word is muff. Let's change the ending sound to a sh. What's that digraph? Two letters that work together to make a whole new sound. Ush. Mush. Let's change it to a different digraph at the end. Let's change it to ch. And how do we spell ch? C-H. And now we have much. Okay, I think we're going to end right there because I'm noticing we're already over 20 minutes and I still had two things I wanted to do. Okay, let's go ahead and read Seth. We're going to finish her up because we got things to read, right? All right. So if we remember, this book has lots of digraphs. So SH says what? Hopefully you guys can't hear my son. He's getting very loud in his bedroom. We have SH, which says sh. We have CH, which says cha. And what's the other one? We have SH, CH, and TH, which says th. So here we go. Let's read this story. I'm going to bring it closer so you guys can see it. Even a little closer. Okay, so it says, lost finch. Lost finch. Finch is like a small little bird. Seth's pet finch, Chip, is lost. Uh-oh. Seth can't spot him. Pat can't spot him. Ted can't spot him. So if you can't spot him, that means they can't find him. Let's read that a little faster now. Seth's pet finch, Chip, is lost. Seth can't spot him. Pat can't spot him. Ted can't spot him. So look at, they're all looking for him. And I don't see him. He's not on this page. Oh, where was he hiding? And a little, you guys notice what that is? Looks like it's her hat turned upside down. He nestled up inside it, huh? Okay, let's read the page. Chip is not on Seth's bed. Chip is not on Seth's desk. Then at last, Pat spots Chip. Chip hid in Pat's hat and slept, slept. Let's read that page a little faster. Stay with my finger. Chip is not on Seth's bed. Chip is not on Seth's desk. Then, at last, Pat spots Chip. Chip hid in Pat's hat and slept. Funny little bird. Oh, here's a winter story. Let's read this one. This one's called Seth's Sled. Seth's sled went fast. Seth held on. Seth hit bumps, but did not stop. Seth hit slush, but did not stop. Let's read that page again a little faster. Seth's sled went fast. Seth held on. Seth hit bumps, but did not stop. Seth hit slush, but did not stop. Have you guys gone sledding like Seth and you had to hold on tight? You hit bumps and you go through some slushy parts that have gotten like it's getting dirty. I don't know if you can see it very well. The ground's starting to come through and it gets slushy. Oh, or right here, it looks like it's gonna get slush. Oh, what happened to him? He got dirty. Let's see. Then Seth's sled hit mud. Splash. Seth got mud on his sled. Oh, man. Seth got mud on his pants. Oh, Seth got mud on his hat. Oh, Seth, he thinks it's funny though, huh? Let's read that a little faster. Then Seth's sled hit mud. Splash. Seth got mud on his sled. Seth got mud on his pants. Seth got mud on his hat. Okay, guys, it's almost a half hour. Man, I think I was thinking I could do more than I had time for. I promise we will finish this. I think I've got one story left and then some small little books that we'll start next time. So, nice job, and I will see you on Friday. Miss Dunlap is going to join us on Friday. She misses you and wants to say hi, and she's going to read to us a little story. So I will see you all on Friday.